defendant also communicate through the Lifestyle Lounge application?
Do we communicate through it?
Yeah, it has a chat feature, just like Viber.
We used it.
To chat, right?
Used it.
To talk, make calls, right? Just like you would through Viber.
We used it. I forgot how it works though, but it wasn't our primary way of sending messages.
Showing you Exhibit 259. Page 3. Here at 512. You see here Monica's phone number and Fabio's phone number.
I don't know his phone number.
But he had a GPS on his car, right?
But not on his phone.
Okay. Well, it says from Daddy. I'm going to tell you this is his number. Okay. See this right here? Google search, phone near me. From Fabio to Monica.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
Okay. A little further down. You see here on the defendant Monica's web history at 512. She's Googling phone near me.
Okay, I know nothing about that either.
Showing you Exhibit 260. See this here? Phone near me. 512, like I said.
Is that the same?
On the prior document.
Is that the same one? The same?
It's another document. I just gave you the exhibit number, okay?
Yeah.
See this over here? Phone near me. At 512.
Okay.
Lifestyle Lounge. See that?
Okay.
See here at the top of the last page of People's 260, at 514, a location on Ventura Boulevard. See that?
I see it.
And then down here, about 25 minutes later, 541, a message from Monica. We talked about this being her email address. You want like chicken fried rice? See that?
Okay, I see it.
And see the phone number attached to it?
I see that number.
That's Bella.
Yeah, I know nothing about all this though.
But somehow, despite the fact...
Your Honor, can we approach?
This is a PowerPoint from a geolocation expert, which is on Exhibit 158 for the date of January 22nd. See this red area?
Yes. Yes.
And see this smaller red area within it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that too.
You see that right here it has your address, your old address on Independence?
Yes.
See that? Do you recall receiving a phone call from Monica at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
No, I don't. I can't. I don't.
Immediately after receiving that phone call, you left your apartment. That would be in the afternoon. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
And then, after receiving that phone call, you drive to the same area that was on the exhibit I just showed you, where Monica was looking up the address that we see here. See that?
I see what's on the paper.
Okay. And then you are in the area of this particular location, 19548 Ventura Boulevard, from 3:30 until 6 p.m. 2.5 hours. Remember being there waiting for 2.5 hours for Fabio to get there before Fabio even knew he was going there? No?
I don't remember being. I really don't. I mean,
And while you're waiting there for 2.5 hours, you and Monica exchanged 69 Viber messages.
Well, we're always texting. That's nothing new.
Nothing new, right? Except
We're
this
always
day
texting.
there's an
We're always
attempted
texting.
hit.
We're always texting. So it's nothing new. We're always
Except
texting.
this happens during the time that you're waiting for Fabio to show up based on information Monica gave you before Fabio was even Googling Fo that day. So you know about it before Fabio does. How's that?
I remember that.
Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Argumentative.
Sustain.
How did you know where Fabio was going before even Fabio knew where he was going?
No, I'm always on Ventura Boulevard
sorry?
anyway.
Argumentative.
No, I'm gonna overrule that.
I'm always on Ventura Boulevard anyway. So
But you weren't this night.
Finish.
I remember when he showed up, it was dark, and I knew it was dark, and I remember being there when it was dark. I don't remember when I was being there during the daylight. I just don't remember that. I don't. Not for that purpose, anyway.
So you just happen to be on Ventura Boulevard waiting in a car with Chris Austin, your co-conspirator, with a knife to carry out a hit on Fabio Sementilli hours before he even showed up there.
I wouldn't even sit there for 3 hours like that.
Your Honor, I'm going to object. The testimony was not that definite.
It's overruled.
You said that when Chris Austin got back to your car, or he had to call you, right?
Correct.
But you told him to leave his phone home.
And a burner phone.
You gave him a burner phone when he came in.
Yeah.
So he calls you, right? And you go pick him up.
Correct.
And he tells you he couldn't do it.
I could tell he didn't do it, but yeah.
But he
did.
told you that.
He told me that too.
Right? And you could tell from the way that he was talking that this was something that Chris Austin wasn't going to be able to do himself. Right?
Well, after that, yeah.
And so you told him that you would go with him to carry out the hit. Right?
When?
The next day.
No, I told him I needed him to be my lookout.
Okay. And you also told us that you had to put Austin in the middle of the murder in order to ensure his silence, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, a lookout would obviously be responsible perhaps for something far different than a murder.
Objection.
Right?
Madison strikes not an evidence.
Calls for legal preclusion. Sustain on that ground.
You brought him with only to be a lookout, you said.
That was my intention, yes.
Yet you had to go with him to commit the murder, right?
Or he went with me.
Okay? You brought him with, right?
We went together.
He came here because you asked him to in order to kill your girlfriend's husband, to get him out of the way.